fades out and then it comes back, which is honestly fine with me. Okay. I did stream some DJ stuff, but that was like months ago. Just to when I first got everything up and running. Are you able to see the logo, or should I darken the screen? Oh, good. Just gonna start recording video. Okay, so news. All right. Aztec Olmec. Lightstar 777. Guess who got stuff?
Oh, yeah. Look at you go.
Guess who got more stuff?
The perfect copy and the not so perfect copy.
Yep, the coffee for the cats. Yeah,
Nice.
right. They're not touching. Funny story about how Leo threw up on one of my one of a kind Starscream customized paintings that I got from Comic Con. Very
Of
funny
course.
story.
Doesn't
He
sound
threw
that
up.
funny.
End of story. It wasn't funny. It's like half of it, half of Starscream is situated. Oh man, gotta love these cats, or not, or not.
Well,
How you doing, man? You doing good?
I'm doing excellent, my friend. Shall we get this thing kicked off?
Yeah, let's.
I put it in the Discord for you.
Oh yes, yes. I definitely like the um Progress and Towers. Tries. Shout out to Walker Tries. Okay,
Alcatraz!
yeah, great. Yeah, he sent us a topic, so that's gonna be good. Um, okay, yeah, we're I think we're good.
All right. Ready when
Excellent.
you are, my friend.
Okay, let's do this. So 3, 2, 1, clap. Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding,
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
light, lightning inducing, tower ascending episode episode of a Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the spooky Aztec Olmec,
Ah!
but it wouldn't be a proper. Scary, I know. But it
So
wouldn't be a
scary.
proper episode if I didn't have the cosplaying Lightstar 777 with me.
Today, I'm a Vulcan science officer. Greetings.
Excellent.
Aztec, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well, man. I'm still reeling. My head is still reeling from the rune assignments that I got from Nelly. So yeah, I think I'll be all right. I think I'll just need some, Tylenol or something like that. It looks like I got to throw out lots of runes, which is good because it gives me space for new ones.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. Again, huge shout out to Nelly the God. We had so much fun having you on the show, and we definitely look forward to talking more and getting more of your advice and learning all your tips and tricks. And huge shout out to Zenio Gaming, which is where Nelly first learned a lot of what he knows about the runes. So big shout out over there. And
Absolutely.
of course, for you, my friend, have you had any lightning this week to speak of?
No, not at all. Nothing out of the ordinary by way of summoning. No Street Fighter characters, no Nat 5s, nothing of that nature. But I'm pretty good on the stream, so
Boy, don't I know it. Don't I know it.
Absolutely.
So definitely, today we want to mention that Aztec did in fact get his Skybound comics as well. Have you cracked the? Ooh, look at them, so shiny and beautiful.
The only thing I've cracked is the ticket for the 3 mysticals and the 200 crystals because I need crystals. This guy, Aztec, needs some crystals. So, absolutely.
Right on.
That's the only thing that I've cracked on.
Nice.
Cracked open. Yeah.
I love that. So today we are going to talk a little bit about Steel Fortress artifacts and all based on a post that and a suggestion that came from one of our listeners, Walcatraz. So huge shout out there. And before we go too far, I just want to say that we have been having just the greatest time. Our Discord is still in its infancy. We still are working out all the kinks and figuring out channels and things like that, but we have already been having a whole heap of fun getting to chat with a lot of you, some people from, interest in Star Trek and various things like that. So
Absolutely. So I'm glad to see that our listeners have multiple interests.
oh yeah.
Multiple things that they're interested in, including I think we have one for like health and fitness, piece, one for books, especially like fantasy series. I was so glad
Even
when you started that thread about the books and the fan because that brought
now
me back to my favorite series, which is the Chronicles of Prydain, and I got to Google and look up and see all these different books that I haven't seen in a couple years, and I have to consider getting them from Amazon. Yeah,
now
thank you for thinking that
have you ever read the Belgariad series?
No,
Because
I haven't.
I've
So
read the series that you read, and it's
really,
good.
oh, that's
It's
awesome! I
good.
didn't even know that.
It's good. It's
That's
good.
great.
But I mean, I still,
Yeah, I liked it a
in
lot.
terms of magic, no book,
Hmm.
in my opinion, has done better than the Belgariad. Just my own humble
I hear
opinion.
you.
But
I think this is gonna glitch out, so we're gonna end this.
what happened?
But that's awesome, man. Yeah, we're definitely having a blast connecting with a lot of you on our Discord. So I definitely wanted to continue. So join our Discord. We have links on our Twitter and on our Reddit, I believe, and on our link tree on our Instagram.
And we're also going to talk about some of the amazing costumes we've seen through the cosplay contest that Summoners War Come To Us has had. And just about, those amazing cosplayers out there in the world. And we are going to also give some update. It's, progress on our islands of sorts with my towers. So, and I had a friend from work who was asking me about what I have been working on lately. So, definitely looking forward to bringing that up and definitely talking about all of that. So, I mean, where do you want to start with? I mean, I got to favor the Wakatraz, because it was a very interesting take on that.
Yeah, it was a really helpful tip. Shout out to Walkatraz. Specifically,
Wakatraz.
he was saying that you can do floor one or floor even two or three, like really low floors of Punisher's Crypt and Steel Fortress, because it costs about 200k mana to upgrade to one of these lower level artifacts, or yeah, but it takes, I'm sorry, 200k mana to upgrade to 15. Even if it's just a regular white artifact. So just the damage bonus that you get just from one of these regular artifacts, from the lower levels, is still going to help you out. And it's going to be less overall to upgrade it all the way to 15. And it gives you the
Okay.
same main stats as a legendary, but it costs 1 to 2 million mana cheaper if you don't get the substats you want.
Well, and I mean, and this is not just playing devil's advocate for the sake of it, but
Right.
I mean, the only thing that I would notice different about it is the fact that I find that if I am leveling up a lower one, obviously you're not getting. It's like rolling a lesser rune, right? You're
Right.
not going to get a triple speed roll or quad roll into speed, right? You're not going to get your 20 to 30 speed substat rune because you're leveling up an inferior rune, so every time you're just getting an attribute. So part of me does think that, at least in a little bit aspect of it, that, you know, I don't know, just my own opinion about it is just the fact
No,
that
please.
I would rather know that the substats are. I mean, and what he's saying everybody out there, is that if you're struggling with the later floors, it can definitely help you because you can get those stats that help your attack, help your defense, and all of that, the main stats. And that they will assist you with, your progress for the later floors. So he's not necessarily saying, sit there for the rest of your life doing those floors. He's just saying,
Not at all.
As an entry, get those artifacts that maybe aren't as good. Like, do the floor that's easy, that you can do quickly to farm artifacts. Right. And then from there, you can level them up to 15 without having to worry so much. Like, I stop at plus 12 on a lot of my artifacts because it is so costly to do. But I definitely see the merit of it. I personally have not done it. Like, when artifacts first came out, I was still a little bit of a snob, so I wouldn't level up anything below blue. And that's just because, I guess akin to runes, I've gotten to a point where I understand I'm like early mid-game, or early game at best. But at the same time, I do know that I would rather spend a little bit more time. Like, I understand that, I'm not Nelly, and we know I do not play the game nearly as many hours per day, which is fine. Like, everybody plays the game differently, and, if you have that time and you're committed to that, that is an amazing thing to be able to commit so much to it. So I really do respect that, but for even the limited time I have a lot of the time, I will value the fact that I would rather a slightly slower run and get a better chance at a rune than a faster run and spending, 200,000-300,000 for something that's not going to be I just don't. I know exactly what he's saying, but I just don't see the merit for me personally in it. Like, I would rather see how far I could get, and if I could farm like 7 or something for a while till I get the artifact that I need with the main attribute, then, move from there. If that makes sense.
No, perfect sense. It's a good idea for me just because I haven't really made a proper team for Steel Fortress or, Punisher's Crypt as yet. So it's definitely going to help me out because I'm going to start from, the lowest floor as possible. So I am going to at least, try this particular technique and see how it works for me.
Yeah. And I definitely respect that, and that is a very cool thing to have. So, you lost? No.
I know, derping out. That's what happens when you try new teams.
Oh well. I've lost teams like that before and couldn't find them again, and been like, what was that I was using? I remember it was something great, wasn't it? It was great. But
how are you doing on this new event with the daily events? The daily event, whatever. Mission event.
Daily mission event is not a problem. Collab festival. I will say I finally got enough. I think either yesterday or the day before that I could get the Street Fighter scroll, so I have that finally.
Excellent.
But I don't know. The collab festival upsets me only in the fact that everything is so expensive on the bottom because, well, yes, but had I known they were going to have an event, I would not. I don't know. I know. I get it. That's the whole thing, to get you to keep playing and all, but I don't know. For me, I was a little bit frustrated because it takes me, like, even if you get all 5 dungeons for the Street Fighter people currently,
Yeah.
Or, no, it wouldn't be 5, right? Because Ken wouldn't be one. So, 4, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, even if you get all 4 in a day, which, again, that kind of requires you to be around in a timely fashion, that somebody is doing it. But, oh, see, I got Bison. There you go. Enjoy, if you haven't done him today.
Oh, absolutely. I'll definitely get onto that.
Nope. 5-star, nope. 6-star. No, you see, because it's a flat rune. Gross. Nope. But I don't know. Completely blew my mind up. Just, the events. I get it. I like that it's not a random event. I like that it's not just, oh, do 1,000 runs of a dungeon and maybe you'll get 5. So I do appreciate that there is an actual functional goal to it, but I also don't enjoy that it's also mitigated upon the fact that other people I know or myself might get the dungeons at some point throughout the day, So that bums me out a little because
it's dream work.
I mean, that's true, but it's not like, oh, well, AJ, if you're playing a lot, then I know I'll be able to see, you'll get a dungeon I need or 2,
Right.
It is more a luck-based mechanic, and that's where it's like, oh, well, okay, well, if I'm at work for 12 hours a day, what are the chances on one of my breaks or when I'm home or before I go to work that there'll actually be, one of the dungeons? And I guess that's the part that, it's a little bit frustrating, but, By the way, do you know your stream has stopped?
On it.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure. But, I mean, at least for me, the 1,000 price tag for the one item, and genuinely, I haven't looked. I don't know how long the event's going. I assume the end of November. Or whenever it was in November that the event ends.
This is going to be like the daily mission event's only about 10 days more.
No. The collab festival, that one.
Collab events, sorry. That is going to the end of the month. That's
end of October or end of November?
On November 1st, it ends.
So see, the fact that I only just got the 1,000 currency one means I probably won't get all of the items on the bottom. And that bums me out. Like, gotcha. I like events that I know for a fact that as long as I play the game as diligently as I can while I have the time to, that I can progress and I can get everything. I don't like events that I always feel like cheated out of something that, it's like, oh, well, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, that would have been nice too. Yeah, I don't like that.
Understandable.
Bums me out, man.
If I drop
Bums me out. Don't worry, everybody drops something. How are you doing in the event? How do you feel about it?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm on pace. If I can, get my 5 missions in every day for the next 10 days, I'll definitely get another scroll.
Nice.
So I'm definitely on pace, which is great.
Yeah, and I mean,
on any of these events, all I want is the fire scrolls, to be really honest.
I mean, for me, it's ancient coins when they have them, and any scrolls.
Yes, ancient coins.
Or Devilmon.
6-star rune, 6-star legendary rune on top of it. So I hear you, man.
Yeah, but my luck means it'll be a flat rune, so,
You know what? Just because you said so, I'm going to select a nice violent rune and see if I get what I get. Purchase successful.
Filling you with anxiety. Because you're talking to me, which means it'll either be the best rune of all time or the worst.
It's definitely a flat 2 slot. So no, it's not going to be the best rune of all time.
Bye, Rune. Bye.
I will see you
We
later.
miss you. Bye.
Sell. Well, I'm glad you reminded me. I'm glad we got our viewers to see that my luck isn't superhuman. I don't get rune luck. You get Street Fighter luck.
There it is. There it
I
is.
can't argue with that.
I would love that kind of luck, my friend. Um, what else? Oh, yeah. So recently, maybe a day or two ago, I actually leveled my last tower for my guild currency to level 9, so it only has one more upgrade, and I will have no more guild towers that I have to use. So after that,
scrolls with those will points, right?
Well, first I'm going to summon cowgirls so that I can get the other attributes that I don't have, because in my monster box, that is one of the monsters I don't have all the attributes of that I theoretically could get them, because I have the light and dark, but I do not have any of the fire, wind, water, and I might not ever use them, but I feel like it's a lacking thing in my world that I don't have them. So,
hey, if you're a collector, you want to make sure that monster box is going to summon every flavor possible. I totally get you.
Yeah, so definitely, I think it's like 100 guild currency to get a stack of 10, and then it's like 40 to summon one of them.
So let's see.
So, yeah, I'm in the middle of this, otherwise I'd go look.
No problem. I got you. So, yep, cowgirls. Yep, 100 guild points per 10 pieces. Yep.
And then how many pieces to summon?
40.
Think if you 40. So yeah, so I mean at 400 per, and considering the towers are like this last level, I think is like 4,700 something for the tower I'm on. The 400 to summon a cowgirl seems like almost nothing by comparison. Absolutely. And then it's going to be all super angel mons and scrolls from there on out.
Excellent. So why did I put this level 14 Mei on screen?
I love her. That was my first Hall of Heroes.
I'm building this Mei in honor of you, Lightstar. That is 100% right. My first Hall of Heroes. She's going to be 2-aid. She's going to be a beast. And just because of you, and that was your first Hall of Heroes. So that's a nice little segue into what we want to do, just as some fun, nonsensical stuff. We're going to summon one of our Hall of Heroes monsters that have been just sitting in our monster box, just waiting to get summoned. So I don't know how many of the last couple of Hall of Heroes just sitting here in Summon Henge, just waiting around. So are there any ones in your Summon Henge that you actually need or wanted to build and just had no excuse to summon them, but right now, today on the show?
I mean,
one of these don't you have?
I have all of them summoned. I just have
Gemini too.
Yep. I summoned the one that I'll want to work on at some point, but I haven't done anything with him. I mean, here's the problem, dear listeners. If you want to know the true here, I have a problem when it comes to these types of things, which is
small problem.
Have storage issue problems. Like, you may not know it by today, but my SDF is back to 750, and we talked about this. We know that I cleared it out and had like 40 some space, but sure enough, I managed to fill it back up again.
Guess what happened?
Right back up.
Magically.
Actually, it was what you were just looking at, the exclusive summoning stones, because saved them up for the past month, so I could take a crack at getting any of the
I'm
three
just guessing the
monster.
Archangel.
I wanted
I'm
the
just guessing.
Archangel, I wanted Praha, or I wanted the
Yeah.
Unfair Bear,
Right.
and yet not one. In fact, I think out of my
What'd you get? Did you
22
get anything?
summons,
Any of the 4 stars?
I got, I think, yes, I got a vampire. One.
Excellent.
Oh,
Wind
and a
vampire,
mermaid,
Argan,
and
or
Argan, and a mermaid.
excellent. See,
So when I
I
actually
actually use
decide to
Argan, and
build one of those, so
oh, good. Great and Steel Fortress. So think about it. I'm sure you have Ling Ling, Wind, Kung Fu Girl.
sure do.
I'm sure you have Ergar, the Ergar Prophecy. Who's so that's 3 boss buff blockers on one team.
Oh,
So
but I have
yeah,
Zinc
man, build
already.
all 3 of them. Oh, yeah, good point. I do not have El Zinco, so I will have to stay with either Ling Ling, Argan, Light Dalsum, who does the same thing, or good old Ergar, the
And
Ergar
you,
Prophecy.
my Ling Ling. Here's
The Ergar.
there's my Shaolin. Here's my Ling Ling. She needs a few more skill ups and maybe runes,
Okay.
possibly. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give her. Maybe I'll give her runes. I don't know.
Excellent.
But I don't know. Let's see.
So, which one do you want to? Do you need a skill up or something like that? Which one do you want to summon today? Because today we're getting guaranteed lightning from one of these Hall of Heroes units. I honestly need a skill up for. Let's see.
But here you go. I haven't actually summoned the Dark Samurai that I mean to build, so I'll summon him for you, for your amusement. But
I'm gonna summon Lynette for a very specific reason.
because you want to taunt me because I don't have it?
No, not that. It figures into the next topic greatly. So, just for funsies, just to get guaranteed lightning, we're gonna summon some Hall of Hero stuff. So 3, 2, 1, and summon. We both know what we're gonna get, so this is the rare instance where we both get lightning, we both summon dark units, and we know what we're gonna get. Excellent. Samurais just make me happy.
I know. I know, buddy.
Sige, what did we hammer down? What did we agree upon? Sige, right? That his name was, not Siege.
No.
So I summoned Lynette, and there's a specific reason why I like Lynette. One, I don't have a lapis because I fed her as a rookie summoner. 2, she's one of the subjects of our next topic, which is the cosplay. So, Comtuous definitely blessed us with that low-cost cosplay, which some of the images are
Loved it.
forever burned in our memory. But there are some more, how do you say, more...
The mystical scroll? He was the best.
The mystical... Yo, that was so creative and so awesome to, dress up as a mystical scroll. That was awesome. But we want to shine a light on some cosplayers that are a little bit more dedicated. This is a good word to say. So one we actually mentioned on the show before, but one we have not, and she cosplays as, guess who?
Lynette.
So her name is Nanami Cosplayer, and that's her Lynette. That's her Lynette cosplay for the new transmog.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Which is awesome, isn't it? That's the
I
only
love
reason
that.
why I summoned Lynette. But definitely, give her a follow on Instagram. On Instagram, her name is Nanami Cosplayer. I believe she's from Brazil. So shout out to Brazil.
We should put her link up.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely put our link in the bios for the video and Gram. But she doesn't just do Summoner's War stuff. She does definitely, other characters, but she definitely does Lynette pretty well, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And
looks
another
amazing.
cosplayer that we have mentioned before is Cosme Sven. And she's a French cosplayer who's studying in South Korea, so she's right in the perfect place to do some Summoners
Summoner's
War
War.
cosplay.
That's
So
awesome.
she's done a couple. She's definitely done Elia, which is great. That's Elia in her I guess her Valkyrie armor. She's
Nice.
definitely done an awesome Josephine. How crazy is that? And she puts
Dang.
the yeah, I know. She puts the behind the scenes stuff of her actually building all of these different, costumes and weapon pieces and such like that on her Instagram. But yeah, definitely another shout out to Cosme Sven. And one more, one of my favorites is the assassin. So she does a
Dang.
couple of different ones. So
That's
yeah,
cool.
definitely give her a follow. And I shouldn't say my favorite. This is totally my favorite Shina, because not only did I pull Shina, but I think the same day I pulled her, she released this cosplay. So I was
It
really
was
excited.
fate.
Um,
Kismet.
yeah, right. Tell me about it. So, but yeah, she's super talented. And last but not least, Ragdoll. How awesome is that?
The monster I'll never get. Sad days.
As you summon,
Nope.
as you summon them today.
Well, we'll see. We shall see, won't we?
Awesome, awesome. So, I see that you're cosplaying today, which is great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who are you cosplaying?
Spock.
Like I don't
Always
know.
Spock. Always Spock.
Absolutely,
Who
very
wouldn't
cool.
want to be Spock?
So, I did promise I was going to do Freddy Krueger, and I completely, totally spaced on that. But next week, and definitely the week of Halloween, you'll see this guy in something other than a video game T-shirt.
Yes, and
Now we're talking.
in case you don't think I came prepared here, this is it. What's fun? For those that are going to listen to this on a podcast, it's a Type 2 phaser. Fun story, though, is that this is
Excellent.
actually a remote control.
You gotta be kidding me. So you can turn off your TV with your Type 2.
Yep.
That's pretty brilliant.
Oh,
Two uses. You can set it for stun. You can set it to kill, hopefully not. Or you can sell it to, change your Amazon Prime. So that's very cool.
It is
Extra,
pretty
extra cool.
amazing. I do love it. And then my bat left.
See,
My bat left.
we didn't disappoint. We did tell you that this is two geeks that talk about monsters.
All the
So now
time.
are we geeking out with cosplay stuff? We're talking about monsters too.
Definitely.
Excellent. So I'm going to be very comedic, extremely comedic, and buy a Street Fighter pack. Comedy Central. So why not? This is going to be an interesting summon session.
Which one are you going for? The
So
one.
I should get the one with the runes, but I'm not because it's spaz. And it looks like I do have some time. So if I do the runes, I think I have about 17 days left. So I'm going to snatch this one up and make this an interesting summon session. How about that?
I like it.
We're going to knock this right out. No one copy my fingerprint, please. If then you'll be able to use my Apple ID. That's going to suck.
For you, maybe. They're going to be
For
living large.
exactly.
They're going to be living
Everyone
large.
else is going to be good.
Living large.
Excellent. So this just became pretty interesting summon session.
Just looking what else I can buy while we're here. Oh, and the
You know, really
collab
will.
festival, I only ever get energy because I think I can make more than 100,000 energy or blue mana from energy than I can from anything else. See, I'm
You know
almost
what?
there.
That's a pretty brilliant
20,000.
tip. That's a great tip because I was considering the mana, but I can make the mana regardless with the energy and probably more of it, like you said.
See, but
See,
this
this is why I
is
listen to my pod. That's why I listen to this podcast. It's awesome.
see.
I get so many tips.
Here's the thing that bothers me though. To get what I want out of this now, okay?
Right.
I would need to get 500, 150, 650, and 850, and 940. I would have to get 940 fighters coins in 17 days. So you see, it's impossible. I'm going to prioritize the 5-star, then the Devilmon, and if I can't make the Devilmon, the Ancient Coins times 2.
You know, every time you say this, you end up getting everything.
Never.
The last time you said this, you definitely ended up with
Here you go.
enough. So who knows?
I'm going to do the same thing just because I feel bad you had a shitty rune. So let me go ahead and summon a rune and see what happens. Okay, mine not terrible because it didn't roll into a flat stat known one. You know, the attack not bad, just a hair off on the crit rate. Not
Right.
a couple points off in the defense, and I could probably crit damage it out for there. So yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep it and I'll try it.
Don't you see how efficient it is to like use this technique and see how well a rune can do? Because some runes, because like I have like no more runes. I sold off a whole bunch, and I'm kind of happy I did because it was just dead weight. It was just blue mana that I was just carrying around for no reason. You know what I mean? So you know, definitely shout out to Zenio Gaming and Nelly the God for making us both rune snobs. I don't think I will be taking.
So is it that magical time of the day when we get to summoning?
140%.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do: 3
What's
mysticals,
up?
4 water scrolls, light and dark, and my Street Fighter scroll.
I sense a light Chun-Li in your future. Or dark.
Oh, if that would be
Or
the
light.
that'd be cool. That would be cool if it works.
That would be
be
more
cool.
than cool.
I wouldn't.
'Cause,
I wouldn't
you know,
be.
I'm on
I wouldn't
the-
kick. I
anything-
wouldn't. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating potato chips. That's all I'm saying. Just saying.
I'm just saying, I'm a little bit full in the doll seams. So
I wish I had
anything
your
but-
problems sometimes. You know. Oh, I have too many Dulcims.
problems
I
are
have. I have 15 Dulcim. I have archangels and fire Valkyrie and every other monster people want.
I do not have fire. I do have a fire archangel. I do want a fire. You know what? She did come up in a splendid blessing, and I think I picked Bulver over the fire
Whoa.
Valkyrie.
That's bold because I see Bulwark more often than I do the other. But, you know, here we are.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm super glad I took Bulver.
All right.
Shall I count it down,
Do
my
it.
fellow rune snob?
Ruin Snob.
But I'll do it in my snobby voice.
All right.
3, 2, 1, and summon.
Oh, lightning right off the bat. Okay.
See, this is why.
Whoa! Harg! That was a sarcastic whoa harg, by the way.
Oh, I was about to say, you were like, hey, maybe you didn't get a Harg in a while, and you were wondering why. Did I just get a woke?
You got a fake
Shark.
4-star?
I sure did. Hey, I
Insulting.
got some lightning.
Oh,
Okay, that was kind of a.
I mean,
4-star
let's
cinema.
see. Let's see. You.
I definitely need skill ups for Sige and family. I'm pretty sure I have a water doll seam already, so I'm
I
gonna
know
get
you
that
do.
seam.
I've seen him.
Or should I go for the water dolls for a second one?
Why?
What do you think?
Go
There's
for
no
the
reason to,
skillups.
right?
Go for skillups on the thing you're building, unless you want to build that one dull seam, in which case then you genuinely do need skillups.
I'm gonna go with the samurai. Cooler heads will prevail.
Prevail. Today, anyways.
Light Chun-Li would have been very nice. Very nice.
Let me know when you're down to your last scroll. I've learned my lesson. I'm going to wait until you're on your last one before I summon my last one.
Okay.
That
So
way I
have
can be
2 more
disappointed at the same time as you.
So what should I do? I have 1 L&D. All right, Mao. Awesome. And I have 1 Street Fighter. Which should I do first?
Light and dark.
Okay, light and dark first. Let's do our happy dance. So no lightning on the L&D. However, it's definitely a new one. Is this I shouldn't awaken?
Yeah, that's him. Well done.
So I shouldn't awaken them all. Okay.
You know,
Why?
here's
I know you explained, but
because
please run it down.
he has more crit rate if you awaken him, and up until then, he's very good for Archangel stages and things like that respond poorly to you critting them.
I'm on an Archangel stage now in TOA.
I saw. But that is why. That is why they say do not awaken him. And I awoke mine, and then I put him in Storage Defense Force because I was shamed. And I've never been able to live that down.
Who shamed you? I will introduce
Everybody.
you to
Everybody.
justice and liberty.
Little justice, little liberty.
Well, here's the moment of truth.
All right.
We're looking at this cool little Street Fighter scroll, and let's see if we get some L&D. L&D.
Okay, I'm going to run down the hallway and hide from this when it happens, okay?
Wow.
So you get Ryu, and I got... Is that Dark Chun-Li or Fire?
That is Dark Chun-Li, dude. I called it.
But she's not the best one, right? She's... Is she?
She's totally the best one. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But come on, it's Dark Chun-Li. Can't go wrong.
Definitely not. Let's go lock that immediately so we don't have any accidents here. Congrats on the Ryu, man. That's amazing.
Did I not call it?
You said something along those lines. I completely forgot to take a screenshot, so you're going to have to find that moment in the video and, like, just go ahead and post it on my behalf.
I will be happy to. But check it out. I asked for not doll seam, and I get not doll seam.
After a while.
Super.
Yeah, so according to the info, the Monster Debate page, they say she is the best of all Chun-Li, so alright, I'll take it.
Yes, you will.
Swift and accuracy.
So, I get to build a team of Water Ryu, Fire Ken. Who knows? I don't know. But like you said, let's lock this up. Let's lock them up to a contract. Very cool.
Now, see, I am going to say I'm starting to disagree with something we are doing, though. Like, I have my Fire Delseam that I'm building, but I have 3 other ones. So, again, it may not be popular, but I would like to think that I should get rid of the dupes. Because I just don't know why I would use more than one. Now, Ryu, I think you could have a team of 5 of him, and that would be pretty incredible. So, from how much they beat me up, I'm just assuming. But, I don't know, I'm thinking I might use the extra water Chun-Lis I have for skill ups. And not build more than one of any of the attributes. And like the same with the Dulcim, like, you know, with one 4-star Rainbow Mon, I could 5-star him, you know, and actually skill him up some, so. I know. Thoughts?
I would.
Wait,
I
did
would
he
all of them.
did he come with runes?
I don't think so. No, it doesn't come with runes.
Okay, good. Whew. I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing.
Absolutely, I would be super happy if that happened. Excellent.
But you were saying?
I would keep them just because, you know, after this month you can't get them anymore, and you're gonna get, like, you know, the Blade Dancers for skill ups anyway, and I think Poison Masters, I think his Dhalsim's thingamajig, you know, his not Dhalsim form.
Right. Okay.
So
I agree.
Honestly, I'm in the same boat with you because I have, I think, 5 wind Dhalsims, and I'm like, when am I gonna, you know, when am I gonna build 5 wind?
But see, that's kind of where I am with the different chakram dancers and things, that I have 2 of each, and I don't see any scenario where I would ever use more than 2. So maybe that I should do that. I have 3 water Chun-Lis, and I have 5. Right? No, I have 4 fire Dulcims. So maybe I should keep a second fire Dulcim and then use the other 2 for skill ups. I don't know. Just because, and, you know, again, you understand my storage problem is a lot.
Yeah, true. Can't argue with that. But remember, we got 2 more weeks, so I would just at least wait the 2 weeks to see, you know, all of the units that you get before you decide, because, I mean, you're going to have them regardless. So just wait to see if you get, like, you know, any more, and then, you know. So I'm not doing any feeding until the, you know, 1st of November or so, when this whole Street Fighter collab is over. And then I'll consider, you know, who to feed and who not to.
To feed or to not to feed? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to laugh.
Brilliant. Bravo, bravo.
Oh, you're too generous. You're too generous.
In the house.
That is a lie. That is a lie. My copy of the complete works of Shakespeare is ostentatious. Hold on right there. I'll go get it. You're gonna laugh at this.
Okay.
You're gonna,
hey, folks. This is Aztec. I just got a water Ryu. Super happy. Lightstar 77's got a dark Chun-Li, and I predicted it because I'm super. Jeez, well, that is one book.
Right? Oh, let me. Sorry, I forgot I was doing. I forgot I was doing this World Arena. So let's see. You
keep your eye on.
You could dismantle my whole team. So let's get rid of that. This is just what I'm doing while we do shoutouts and that, of course. You know.
No problem at all. Are there any particular shoutouts that you want to give?
You know, definitely Wakatraz. Thank you for the great subject and the hot take on things. I love that. I mean, definitely, I look forward to seeing how it helps you, Aztec, and seeing, you know, real-world results as well, so we can kind of gauge the progress on it. And, you know, Dumbledore, B-Dex, pretty much everybody on my friends list, all my guildies, and I'm just a guild, like, couldn't do it without all of you, and we really, again, I know we said it before, but we are having a lot of fun talking to everybody in our
Definitely.
Discord, and we are having just a great time. As always, I know I say it a lot, but it's somewhat rare for people who work together, you know, 17 years ago to keep in touch and talk to one another on a weekly basis. But
100%.
this amongst other reasons gives us something that we can use, and we can talk to one another on a regular basis. So I'm very grateful, and just thank you to everybody that come to us, Evan, Gigi, all the people making great content out there.
Absolutely.
Nelly, Zenio Gaming, everybody. Childish.
Nelly the God. Absolutely. I only have one shout out this week. Obviously, Walcatraz for giving us that awesome topic, but I haven't had a successful arena defense in a while. But I beat this.
Is that by choice or?
Honestly, by choice, because I kind of like to farm glory points. But Juanito 97006, shout out to you. Thank you for challenging me, and thank you for giving me those cool glory points. I really appreciate it. Who knows when the last time I got a successful arena defense? I do not know. It was a while ago. Oh yeah. If you got one of these on the back, you can scan it and get a link to our podcast. We're going to be sending those things all over the place. We're going to actually start making, albeit small, packages of swag. That's on the works. So, we'll be rolling that out in the future. We'll be stuffing them with, that reminds you of us, Lightstar and I. So that's on the
me screaming out in pain.
I don't see how. You got a dark on the screen. That was awesome. Let's see her again. Put her up on the screen. See Dark Chun-Li and how cool she is. I will also put up Water Ryu.
I mean, I must admit, she is pretty badass. And have you read her skills?
I have not. Maybe a monster spotlight next week on a couple of these Street Fighter units, the Chun-Li's, because I think between us we have fire, water, and dark, right?
I mean, I'm contributing to water and one fire.
Excellent. So yeah, I have fire and you have water and dark. Is that right?
And fire.
Oh, awesome! Very cool. So we should definitely talk Chun-Li next week. That'll be great. That'll be super awesome. And then maybe we can throw in some Ryu. A little bit of
I'm all for it.
Love.
I like it. Well,
so
the time has come for us to say goodbye. No? Okay. I'll just be over here.
No, I want to stay and hang out. I'm kidding. I do want to stay and hang out, but unfortunately, for you, sure you can. It's time to go.
Tiger knee.
That's for you because we got Chun-Li.
I love it. Love it.
Excellent. No dupes this time. I don't think we got any. No, I don't think we got any dupes in this summer session, huh?
Well, no 4-star or higher dupes, anyways.
Got you. And you still have your splendid blessings.
Two of them.
I do have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled that Water Ryu, but the splendid blessing didn't activate.
That was because it was a Street Fighter scroll, I think. That would be my guess, anyways.
Yeah.
Because
I totally.
I think with Splendid Blessings, they usually work when it could be any attribute as well.
Got you. Excellent. Well, that really about wraps it up for this particular episode. New episodes every Saturday. Reach out to us
every
on
Saturday.
Discord.
And
What's that?
I mean, just because we are trying new things here and all,
Yeah.
thank you for your patience, everybody. We are, after AJ says goodbye to everybody, we are going to try and put our outro up there. So bear
This
with
will be
me
fun.
because I have not put the buttons together properly yet. So just
Yeah,
saying,
we're gonna work it out.
work
So yeah,
out,
that about
B.
wraps it up. New episodes every Saturday. You can on our Discord, Monster Rancher's Guide to the Universe. You can also reach out at mrgtsw on, I'm sorry, mrgtsw at gmail.com, mrgtsw on Instagram, mrgtsw on Reddit, mrgtsw on Facebook, our YouTube page, which is getting populated, mrgtsw on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure that's all. I think that's it.
Love that. Love that.
Awesome.
Well, have a great week, everybody. May there be much lightning in your future.
Absolutely. You have a great week. Have fun. Keep playing. Keep grinding. And of
Keep.
course, peace. Live long and prosper. And